Marty's Garden is all about compost worms, composting, farming worms indoors and out, and growing some of the most awesome food around. You can learn how by clicking the subscribe button and hitting the bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
Welcome to the Marty's Garden Show.
G'day my friends, Marty Ware here from martysgarden.com.au. I tell you what, have I got an exciting video for you today, because one of my neighbours, who has now become a close friend, has a local cafe at the Bonny Hills Garden Nursery, and it's an absolutely beautiful, awesome place, and the food is sensational. And what he's doing is he's growing organic food at the back of the cafe, and he's using a lot of my compost as well to grow a lot of that food, and he's getting absolutely amazing results. So what I want to do is take you on a little garden tour and show you what's going on there. We do a quick interview with Nathan and also provide some tips and tricks along the way. Come on, let's go. It's super exciting. Here we are. Let's head inside and see if we can find Nathan, the owner of the Bonny Hills Garden Cafe. G'day, Nate. So let's take a wander out the back and have a look at his garden, and then I'm going to call Nathan out for the interview. Oh, look at that. Kale and lots of healthy leafy greens ready to go out into the restaurant. So currently at the moment, Nathan's growing a lot of brassicas, which are in the broccoli and cabbage family. And what that does is it can create problems from cabbage moth. Now, I haven't noticed too many cabbage moth here, and he's been able to grow red cabbage successfully with none around. And he's put in landcress, being told that that will actually deter the cabbage moth. But that's not the case. Landcress actually attracts cabbage moth. They lay their eggs in there, and then when the larvae hatch, they eat that herb. And the landcress, what it does is it has a toxin, a poison, and it kills them off. So why not? Don't attract them is what I'm saying in the first place until you get a problem, and then maybe plant some landcress. So Nathan, what was the inspiration to start this beautiful fresh vegetable garden at the back of your cafe?
The main inspiration was lifestyle change, really. And I developed a love for growing my own food and getting really fresh organic produce for my business. So yeah, really passionate about growing great food, organic food, and it shows on our menu and onto the table for our customers.
So people really notice the flavour difference and the freshness, do you believe?
Absolutely. All our customers always comment about our great fresh produce. And naturally, a lot of customers do walk out here and I quite openly show them our garden. So it's something that I'm very proud of.
And how old is the garden now?
Well, the garden now is probably 6 to 7 months old. It started off as a small little project, but as I said, I developed the love for it. So it's expanding, and it's forever expanding. And soon we're going into bees as well. So we're going to get a live hive, which will help pollinate our plants, our flowers, our food, and also produce some really good quality organic honey as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how about you're using microgreens?
Yeah, absolutely. I grow fresh microgreens weekly, on a weekly basis. So I make sure they're always restocked. Got a wide variety of microherbs that we do use. So yeah, that's something I'm passionate about as well, is obviously the presentation. You've got great organic produce, so you got to present it well. So we use beautifully grown in-house microherbs.
Yeah. Who taught you how to grow microgreens?
Well, mate, I got a big shout out to Marty. Obviously, you. Massive thank you. So the chefs,
awesome.
the chefs love it. Everyone loves it. But yeah, we're really rocking and rolling now. So onward and upward from here. A bit of expansion to the garden. I've got fruit trees going in as well. So main compost. It's all organic. We don't use pesticides or any harsh chemicals at all, or any chemicals at all. It's all natural. So yeah, something we're real proud of.
And you're moving into worm farming as well under the guidance of Marty's Garden.
Correct.
Produce the fertiliser on site.
Correct. In the very near future, we are producing those beautiful worm castings, which we can fertilise on site. So there still will be no, as I said, no organic, no chemicals at all. It's all pure organic. So really healthy, not only for the environment, but for us as consumers as well.
Thanks, Nathan, for your time and letting us all have a look at this beautiful garden that you've developed over here. I'm sure it's going to just get better and better over time. Super stoked to be here, and big thumbs up from everyone, I'm sure, that's watching.
Absolutely.
Head over to Bonny Hills Cafe at the Bonny Hills Nursery if you're on the mid-north coast, and enjoy a cup of tea and a nice feed and some of this fresh greens.
Beautiful
have a look
fresh
down here,
produce.
what we got.
Don't leave yet, there's plenty more cool content on the way.
Now that is cool.
So Marty, can you tell me a bit about these tomatoes that I'm growing in your potting mix? They seem really healthy.
Well, yeah, these are, obviously there's a lot of worm castings and a lot of organic material in this mix here that I'm making at home. And what happens is when you're using an organic product, such as worm castings and compost, you'll notice that the leaves almost get a leathery, strong texture, and the stems get much thicker. And what's happening is the cell wall is building strength on the leaf and around the plant for the sap flow. So that's one thing to always look for when you're looking for organic produce, is how well is the leaf form structuring, and is it getting that nice strong, looks like it's got like almost like an armor coating on it, and that you're getting lots of fruit generally, and a really good looking healthy fruit as well.
So Nathan offered me a nice cup of tea and some breakfast, but I said, no mate, I've got to get on my way and produce this video for everyone to see, because this one's killer and I really want to share it with everyone by tomorrow.
So how cool is that, guys? I really dig people who want to move into sustainability, and they're moving so much food out of there, and to be able to recycle all that on site is a huge thing. Now Nathan, at the beginning, he wasn't really keen on coming on to a video because he hadn't done it before, and I said, no worries, you can try. If you don't want to do it, no problem, totally up to you. And he really came forward and did a great interview. Now what's going on in the future with Marty's Garden and the Bonny Hills Garden Cafe Nursery is I'm going to be helping them set up the worm farms and the composting systems and things like that, so we can actually keep everything more on site and really go more sustainable. I'm all about creating sustainable change. So if you'd like to see that and the follow-up videos for this, I'm going to create a series over time, and we're going to keep going back to the cafe and see how things are progressing. But I'd love to hear from you first, down in the comments box down below, and let me know if you think that's going to be awesome too. I'm really looking forward to doing it and giving you a few more interviews with Nathan and just see how things are coming along there at the cafe. Have a great day, happy gardening, we'll see you at the next video real soon. Don't forget to head over to martysgarden.com.au. Bye for now.